Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you would never ask, Heidi. It's Friday, the 15th day of April. Today, National Glazed Spiral Ham Day. Oh, we must be getting close to Easter.
Yeah, I don't like glazed hams.
Really? I do.
Yeah.
I like ham about any way you can give it to me. National Rubber Eraser Day today. National Take... you know why that is? Because tax day is typically on the 15th of April.
Ah.
So everybody doing their taxes. I think it's on Monday this year, but don't quote me on that because I am not a tax professional. National Take a Wild Guess Day. Oh, hey, I just did that. National Tax Day. National Titanic Remembrance Day. Purple Up Day. And Good Friday. It's also National Clean Out Your Medicine Cabinet Day. A lot of stuff going on today. And I've got a couple of guests joining me. I've got from Pretty Hard Cases, Meredith MacNeill and Adrienne Moore. They're a couple of actresses, both very funny ladies, by the way. I'm excited to chat with them about this show, Pretty Hard Cases. We'll talk all about that coming up.
What can I say that I haven't already said about BetterCreditCards.com? It's a website. You go there to get a better credit card. Okay, that's really probably all I need to say for most of you, but I still have time left, so how about this? At BetterCreditCards.com, we have different kinds of credit cards, some with better points and perks, some designed to help you build your credit. Whatever stage of life you happen to be in, we want to help. Give yourself a little credit. BetterCreditCards.com. That's BetterCreditCards.com.
Now, surveys and studies and such brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. Couples with a joint bank account last longer. Well, that's good. We got a joint bank account.
We do have a joint bank account.
Cornell researchers dove in and they found that couples who pool their money demonstrated more positive indicators of clear communication than those who didn't.
And trust.
According to lead author Emily Garbinski, the study showed that the word choices of couples alone indicate high level of mutual satisfaction. They tend to use words like we, us, and our, as opposed to I, me, and my.
Yep.
Terms associated with joint affiliation also came up more often. Things like agree, connect, friend, kindness, listen, and peace. Garbinski says that when a couple decides to pool their financial resources, it increases one's level of dependence on their partner and helps to align the couple financially with their interests and goals.
I agree completely.
Both of which are associated with high levels of relationship quality.
There you go.
So ding, 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 Heidi and John, gonna last forever. Yeah.
Yes, we are.
Surveys and studies and such brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com.
Are you looking for an energy drink that's natural, lasts longer, has no dyes, no artificial flavorings, and no sugar? Blitz Energy Drink is the answer. With only 10 calories per serving and 200 milligrams of caffeine, our formula will help increase your focus, endurance, mood, and energy levels. Order now at drinkblitzenergy.com. Use promo code RADIO20 to save 20% and get free shipping on any canister. drinkblitzenergy.com. Promo code RADIO20. That's drinkblitzenergy.com.
Heidi, did you know? Brought to you by RadioTravelGroup.com. According to a new study, your selfies may not be portraying the true you. Really?
You think?
Duck lips and all?
That is the dumbest thing I have ever heard.
Researchers with the American Society of Plastic Surgeons found that selfies distort depictions of ourselves, including measurable distortions in the size and perception of facial features, particularly our nose. As a result, the team says that social media and selfies in general have strongly contributed to the spike in popularity of cosmetic and plastic surgery in recent years. So here's the thing. I know there's a lot of people who they'll see a picture of themselves and they're like, oh, I want to fix this and I want to fix that. You know what? Most of the time, if you had somebody go through line by line and try to figure out what it is that you dislike about you, they would never pick those things. Because most of the time, people love those things. So just be you. I don't know. Just a little tip from Uncle John. We don't know everything, but now we know this. Thanks for listening to The John and Heidi Show.
John and Heidi.
Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by ChannelSurferTV.com. Mark Wahlberg is getting out of the Beverly Hills area. His massive estate
I think that's
hit
fantastic.
The market. He's going to turn a huge profit considering what he paid for it because he bought it a while back. In 2009, he paid $8.25 million. Now, It's worth $87 million.
I'm sure it is.
That's quite an increase.
Yes, it is. I'm really happy for him.
He's got a 5,000 bottle wine cellar.
He seems like such a
If we had a
neat
5,000
man.
bottle wine cellar, you'd never hear from Heidi again.
First of all, we would never. I have a 12 bottle wine rack, and I can't keep that full. I can't imagine.
Elvis is going to go to Cannes. French Film Festival has confirmed Australian director-screenwriter Baz Luhrmann will attend this year's 75th annual edition in May, and a new film called Elvis, along with stars Austin Butler and Tom Hanks and several others. The film, by the way, will be in North America June the 24th, and then the rest of the world June 22nd. That is, I guess there's one other thing. Encanto, Oscar-winning movie, is going to temporarily take over It's a Small World at several Disney theme parks. So it's going to be, that started on the 11th of April. Thanks for listening to The John and Heidi Show.
Join us in October for The Sands, a week of music and fun that's been described as the best week ever by many guests. This year we have more icons and more fun. Loverboy, Belinda Carlisle, Lou Gramm, Vanilla Ice, Samantha Fox, Firehouse, and many more already on the schedule. Plus, more announcements coming soon. Plan to join us October 25th through the 30th at Planet Hollywood Beach Resort Cancun. This all-inclusive event will be the time of your life. Learn more now at radiotravelgroup.com.
Now your scoop of the day comes your way, courtesy of bettercreditcards.com. How would you like to be able to design your own marshmallow chick for Easter? Peeps and Company say this year you can. They recently announced My Peeps marshmallow chicks can be customized to look and taste however you want. It includes a choice of colors, yellow, pink, and blue, chocolate chips and toppings, chocolate options including a dark milk chocolate or white chocolate dip that would sit on the bottom half of the chick, plus round confetti sprinkles, non-pareil sprinkles. What is that called? Non-pareil? Nailed it. Crushed cookies, crushed pretzels, chocolate chips, or toasted coconut. These things are $29 for 2 boxes of 6. That sounds like a lot of money to me.
But it's customized. I mean, when you're customizing anything, you're going to pay for it.
Tell you what, buy some of them 19 for $1 Peeps and bring them to me. I'll customize them for you. I'm just saying.
I do like Peeps, only though when they're hard.
She opens the bag, lets them sit out and dry out on our counter until the Peeps are like all crunchy and gross looking. And I'm going, can I throw these things away? It's almost the 4th of July. And you're like, no, they're just
not
finally
ready
getting
yet.
good.
It's not that long.
Yeah, sure it's not. Hey, a nasal spray that says it blocks COVID-19 infection and treats those who are already sick could be available in the next 6 months. Researchers at Cornell University, they discovered a molecule that people could spray into their nose and it would help prevent them from COVID using this spray. So I think it's fascinating.
I'm not buying any of this stuff anymore. I just don't believe anybody.
They say it would require a few daily doses. I've got more in the show notes if you want to read it. That is in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Friday.
Are you ready to enjoy a little slice of paradise? Check out this beautiful family-owned, professionally managed vacation rental in sunny Poipu, Kauai, Hawaii. Our family stayed recently and we absolutely loved it. The area is so beautiful and the vacation rental has room for up to 6 guests. Why stay in hotel rooms when you can all enjoy your own area in a vacation rental? Visit Hawaii and make your trip to this tropical paradise one to remember. Learn more at radiotravelgroup.com. That's radiotravelgroup.com.
Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show. Super excited to visit with not one, but 2 awesome guests. I've got Meredith and I've got Adrienne, and we're going to be talking about pretty hard cases. We'll start with Meredith. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How you doing?
I am fantastic. You guys have season 2 coming out, and it's a week away. It's coming up next Friday, the 22nd. So let's talk a little bit about the background here and tell me a little bit about Pretty Hard Cases.
Okay, well, it is a female buddy cop show. 2 detectives, Kelly Duff, played by Adrienne Morris, Menz Wazowski, played by me, are placed together. And at first, they're not the biggest fans of one another, but they do respect the skill set. So it's through their job and through the cases that they become friends, or can they become friends. So the comedy and the love and the relatability really comes from the personal lives bleeding into the work, the friendship, the fight for friendship for these 2 women.
Very cool. And we've got two folks on the line. Adrienne is also on the line with us. Adrienne, tell me a little bit about when you first got the script to be a part of this, when you had a chance to read it. What was it that made you like it the most?
That it was funny, that it had, I always try to find the heart of the show. What's the heartbeat and what's the core of it? And, oftentimes you don't really see that, especially in the pilot. And so the fact that I could immediately see that these were two women who were careerists, but also their incredible sense of humanity and being down to earth. And so that complexity, that juxtaposition was something that I was really intrigued about and really curious about how I could be a part of fleshing out, those stories and their lives and not only just making it another procedural cop show, but really delving into the lives of who these women are as people and what their wants are. Because at the end of the day, cops are people too. And with the fractured relationships that have, been going on these past, centuries between cops and communities, I wanted to be a part of that conversation and hopefully dispel some of those unfair ideas about them.
Now, your character in this, completely different than your character in Orange is the New Black, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
And now, if we go back to Meredith, you also have an opportunity to be in the Baroness von Sketch show. Is that kind of completely different than this program as well?
Yeah, that was a half-hour comedy sketch. This is like a 1 hour. What is this, Adrienne? A dramedy, comedy, drama. So
I was just saying, we've done all these interviews and we have not labeled our show the way we did first season. It's like a prestige dramedy.
Nice.
Prestige dramedy, a comedy. Was that the one you came up with?
It was prestige dramedy, a procedural comedy.
It's a prestige dramedy. So, I feel, yes, that's what the people need. That's what people want, right?
I think it's exactly what people need. Now, if people are looking for season 1, can they find that out right now? Can they still see season 1 anywhere?
Absolutely. It's in the U.S., it's on IMDb TV. In Canada, it's on CBC. I think in Spain, it's Alibi. And then in the UK, I cannot remember. I try to be good at knowing these, but I'm grateful that it's now getting, obviously the worldwide attention that it deserves.
That is really cool.
In America, you can watch it on IMDb TV.
Now, in season 2 comes out next Friday, the 22nd. When it comes out, will all of the episodes come out at once, or does it come out one episode at a time?
It's binge-worthy.
It's binge-worthy, baby.
So you get to just sit down and watch all of them all at once if you want to?
If that's your jam, yes.
I love it. And do you guys, is season 2 completely done filming, or are you still working on wrapping up season 2?
It's done, because you're about to see it on April 22nd.
There you go. Well, I didn't know if you were putting the finishing touches. Now, are you already working on season 3, or is that top secret?
I don't know what we can say.
No one told us, but I'm going to tell you what. They're going to tell us after this interview, that's for sure.
There you go. Well,
thanks, John.
Sorry about that, guys.
A lot of work, John.
We'll talk again in the future, all right?
Okay. We're lucky.
Bye, John. Thanks for doing our job.
Thanks, guys. Again, Adrienne and Meredith. It's called Pretty Hard Cases. It comes out next Friday, and we're excited to find out all about it. You can find it, season 1, downloadable right now. Season 2, next Friday. Season 3, maybe. We'll find out. I hope I didn't get them in trouble. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
What can I say that I haven't already said about bettercreditcards.com? It's a website. You go there to get a better credit card. Okay, that's really probably all I need to say for most of you, but I still have time left, so how about this? At bettercreditcards.com, we have different kinds of credit cards, some with better points and perks, some designed to help you build your credit. Whatever stage of life you happen to be in, we want to help. Give yourself a little credit. Bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Those in the cheese industry refer to the gray mold that grows on cheese as cat fur.
Ew.
I could see where they would see that. Have you ever seen moldy cheese?
Yeah.
Yes, because you usually cut around it and still eat the cheese or serve it to me. I know how this works.
There is nothing wrong with moldy cheese.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Sweden had Charles VII, but no Charles the 1st through the 6th.
Oh, well, that's weird.
Yeah, it is weird. They're just trying to, get to the better models, apparently. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Sri Lanka has a Ministry of Coconut Development.
Really?
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
The common cold is caused by over 200 different viruses. Yeah, it's a lot of different ways to catch the common cold. Huh. And our final fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
A very interesting study found that students who chew gum have better math test scores than children who do not chew gum.
Really?
And we don't know why. But we do know a lot of fun facts. Now we know. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
Are you looking for an energy drink that's natural, lasts longer, has no dyes, no artificial flavorings, and no sugar? Blitz Energy Drink is the answer. With only 10 calories per serving and 200 milligrams of caffeine, our formula will help increase your focus, endurance, mood, and energy levels. Order now at drinkblitzenergy.com. Use promo code RADIO20 to save 20% and get free shipping on any canister. drinkblitzenergy.com. Promo code RADIO20. That's drinkblitzenergy.com.
Now the question of the day comes your way, courtesy of radiotravelgroup.com. Question: 1 in 5 of us prefer to do this chore at home, while the rest of us prefer to do this elsewhere. What is it? 1 in 5 like to do this at home. The rest of us, it is kind of a chore. And I would probably be one that likes to do this at home. I think you usually do this somewhere else. The answer is, do you want to even guess?
I have no idea.
At this point,
with that clue, I have
don't
no clue.
even want to let you guess because it would probably be something naughty. So the answer is car wash. Yeah, so wash your car.
Oh.
1 in 5 prefer to wash their car at home, while the rest of us prefer to do it at a car wash.
Okay.
So 20% like to wash their car at home, like moi. The rest like to do it at a car wash, like Heidi. Question of the day. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
Join us in October for The Sands, a week of music and fun that's been described as the best week ever by many guests. This year we have more icons and more fun. Loverboy, Belinda Carlisle, Lou Gramm, Vanilla Ice, Samantha Fox, Firehouse, and many more already on the schedule. Plus, more announcements coming soon. Plan to join us October 25th through the 30th at Planet Hollywood Beach Resort Cancun. This all-inclusive event will be the time of your life. Learn more now at radiotravelgroup.com.
Time now for some weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. A woman in Washington City, Utah was jailed on 2 counts of DUI and 2 felony counts of automobile homicide.
Whoa.
After she killed 2 cyclists driving down a highway.
Oh my gosh.
This is such a terrible story. She failed a field sobriety test. Julie Ann Budge, 47, told officers, though, that she swerved and killed these bikers because she suddenly defecated uncontrollably due to various medical issues, and that she couldn't stop her car after crashing because she also had recently spent time on a fentanyl IV drip. All of this sounds so bizarre to me.
Yikes.
The police noted a probable cause affidavit in that affidavit that she has a former DUI conviction from 2015, and she was charged with 2 felony counts for failing to remain at the scene of an accident and a misdemeanor for reckless driving as well. So
wow,
that is such a sad thing. And two different people on bicycles were, again, killed during this accident, which is just a terrible, terrible thing. Don't ever drink and drive. Never.
No.
There are so many alternatives now. That is never the answer. Never, ever, ever, never. Such a bad idea. That's your weird news, brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
John and Heidi.
Time now for the list, brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. These are questions plaguing humanity. I don't know if any of these are really plaguing anybody. Here's a question for you, Heidi. If Cyclops closes his eye momentarily, is he winking or blinking?
Oh.
Yeah. Questions for humanity.
That's a great question.
Why does grape flavor smell like that when actual grapes don't taste or smell anything like that?
That's also a great question.
Questions plaguing humanity. If prunes are dried plums, where does prune juice come from? Questions plaguing humanity. If you pinch yourself and it hurts, are you too strong or are you too weak? Questions plaguing humanity. Can a short person talk down to a taller person?
Yes.
I've seen it happen. That's not plaguing anybody. And finally, are eyebrows considered facial hair? questions plaguing. Okay, you know. There's more on the list if you want to read it, by the way. That is the list. It's in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
Are you ready to enjoy a little slice of paradise? Check out this beautiful family-owned, professionally managed vacation rental in sunny Poipu, Kauai, Hawaii. Our family stayed recently and we absolutely loved it. The area is so beautiful and the vacation rental has room for up to 6 guests. Why stay in hotel rooms when you can all enjoy your own area in a vacation rental? Visit Hawaii and make your trip to this tropical paradise one to remember. Learn more at radiotravelgroup.com. That's radiotravelgroup.com.
Time now for the quote of the day. It comes your way courtesy of insurancechicken.com. This is from Damon Fahey. Damon Fahey. Here's what Damon Fahey says. I'd like to have a kid, but I'm not sure I'm ready to spend 10 years of my life constantly asking someone where his shoes are. You know what? That is a pretty good point.
That's pretty much what it's like.
And it's not the first year or two, because the first year or two, it's like you kind of know where the shoes are. You put them there.
And, you know, by that same token, you should probably consider not getting married as well, because the rest of your life...
Could you put your socks
away? You know where my shoes are? Where'd you put my shoes?
I know where my shoes are usually.
I didn't put your shoes anywhere.
Here's the thing. Lately, I've had a lot of struggle finding my socks, though. Like, I took my socks off somewhere. Where did I take those off? All right. That is the quote of the day. It comes your way, courtesy of insurancechicken.com.
John and Heidi.
This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with good news, and I think this is good news. It comes your way courtesy of radiotravelgroup.com. So a team of Stanford engineers have developed a solar cell that can generate electricity at night. So think about solar. It's typically energy that is generated from what? Sun. Solar. Yeah. Well, this is even generating energy at night. How crazy is that? Research comes at a time when the number of solar jobs and residential installations are rising. It says standard solar panels can provide electricity during the day, but this device could serve as a continuous renewable power source both day and night, according to this study. The device incorporates a thermoelectric generator, which can pull electricity from the small difference in temperature between the ambient air and the solar cell itself. While it definitely doesn't create as much electricity at night as it does during a sunny, bright day, the researcher said this would be enough electricity to power several things for people who are living off the grid. It would provide nighttime standby lighting.
That's nice.
It could also power off-grid, mini-grid appliances or applications, it says, where solar cell installations are gaining popularity. So I think that's kind of a neat thing.
I'm ready to live off the grid. Are you ready to live off the grid?
I kind of like living on the grid. It's pretty cozy right here in this particular spot on this particular grid. I don't really want to go anywhere. But no, that's really cool. Stanford engineers, again, developed a solar cell that can help generate electricity at night.
That is pretty great.
What will they think of next, Heidi? What?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Can't wait to find out.
Yeah. All right. Time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. I'm just amazed that I actually said thermoelectric correctly. So, nailed it. It is the John and Heidi Show. Thanks for listening on a Friday.